Morning all. Now, before we start, this one ain't funny, but luckily enough, ain't meant to be, so we've had a result there. This one made it into book two, More Ramblings of a Would-Be East End Poet, or Pie Mash 2 as it's colloquially known, and it made it in as a three-parter, which was how it was written, but I didn't know whether to do one, two, so I'm going to have a crack at reading the whole thing. So it might go on a bit, but bear with me. Yeah, it's called 7 Years. I hope you like it. Those 7 years that changed the world and made men and women from boys and girls. Those teenage years, give or take one or two, when those bloody kids became me and you. From spotty and moody to young and in love, from knowing it all to just knowing enough. Working life out as you worked your way through and learning to love the person who's you. I want to be older, my friends are so cool. I want to be like them, I feel like a fool. How can it be that I turned 21? I didn't get half of my teenage things done. It happens so quickly, time travels so fast. What's once in your future is soon in your past. Learning the value of laughter and tears all pretty much happens in those 7 years. There's 7 more years and 7 years more. Happy birthday to you, you've reached 34. Halfway now to your 3 score and 10, and you wish you could start the whole thing again. But there's work to be done and there's bills to be paid and kids to put up with as they find their way. Steering them, cheering them, lending a hand just to be told, oh, you don't understand. The songs that brought you through your formative years can suddenly make your eyes fill with tears. The smell of a perfume or a name from the past. Why are the years going by us so fast? Then 7 more years and life can begin. Your waist starts to thicken and your hair starts to thin. Your birthdays all now begin with a 4, and your eyesight ain't quite as good as before. You hopefully now know the things that are true, what matters to you, and more importantly, who. We're whizzing through life, but we're learning its lessons. Have you noticed how everything happens in sevens? Now, 3 more times 7 is 21 years. Your 50s are gone and your 60s appear. A scrapbook of memories and old used to be's. Whatever happened to yous and to me's? Has that really happened? It's all just a blur, but the man in the mirror would seem to concur. From spotty and moody through young and in love to wrinkled and moody and old people stuff. Births, deaths and marriages are all part of life and growing old gracefully with husband or wife. Babysitting grandkids and remembering when, but glad that you're not going through it again. 7 more years and a little bit tired. Afternoon naps now, you're kind of retired. I have a young granddaughter, 7 years old. A whole new life story just there to be told. Words like contented now get a bad press from youngsters and funsters, but nevertheless, it's all in the game, and one thing's for sure. We all hope we've got at least 7 years more.